Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Sunday service of Latter-day Dudes. I am Lord Teamaker on behalf of the Game One Players Hub podcasts and content creators, and welcome in. Good morning, Reese's Wave. Good morning, Michael. How you both doing? Now, before we start today's stream, originally my plan for today was this. I was going to start learning how to drive with this thing behind me, this little bit behind me, this steering wheel and pedals behind me. Now, however, let me full screen it. The set that I was bought for my birthday, the G920, Logitech have decided to try and make it a bit more realistic by putting a bit about that. Morning kebabs, about that in there. Bit of rubber in there that squishes down. Now on the brake pedal, this is supposed to give a bit more realism of the force you really have to do. Now unfortunately, for Assetto Corsa here, it doesn't give you an option to change that in any way, shape or form. Morning Ashley, thank you. You just woke up, nice. But it's a Sunday, so you know, lie-ins and things. So, on other games like Forza, on the PC, you can change things so you don't have to press in as much on the pedal. On Assetto Corsa on a console, you have no options. You have no options to reconfigure the pedals, so you can use the clutch pedal instead of the brake. You have no options to do the sensitivity in the dead zone, so you can just slightly press it in to get a good effect of the brake. Because if you try pushing, thank you very much for the subscription kebabs. Thank you very much indeed. Sorry, I didn't put the sound on it properly there because of, again, thinking about this. So yeah, so it's making the Assetto Corsa even harder by doing it. Now, there is a way to get rid of this. There is a way to get rid of this little piece that's in there. Now, you can. There was a way that I was looking at, and I'm thinking to myself, well, it's going to void the warranty, and this is a birthday present, and if I break the wires, that's it fucked. However, this morning, there is another way I've seen, an easier way, by just removing two screws on the pedal, and then try to take it away from the top, which is much more of a potential. And then I can obviously change the settings back. So I'm saying this now. I am saying this now so I don't get during the day, if I start talking about it during the stream, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Yes, I have all of the above. There is no option to help me for Assetto Corsa. Now, I may use the newer way of seeing it to actually fix it. Driver excuses out of the way? No. Now, like Tish's stream, when Tish was having technical issues the other day, timeouts may be used. However, let's move away from that onto this morning and the good times. And the good times. We have races to do, and we have potential hot laps to get to. Now, if I complete the race, we'll move on. If I get disqualified from the race, then we'll redo it. How's that? Good. Morning, Robin. Is that my crew chief checking in? I hope so. But yeah, how are you guys? I hope your weekend's going okay. So that's my rant out the way. So I do ow. Morning, Corn. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Oh, I was broke way too late. I forgot that this thing needs earlier braking. Oh, come on. Yeah. I mean, you say different line. I'd say no line. I'd say more straight line than curve line. He's under fair usage, Geo. But yeah, Robin, would you like to be crew chief this morning? Craft nerve is loading. But yeah, how is everyone? Hope your weekends are going okay. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's football match, apparently, because, 4-0. That reminds me of the Euro 96. England v Holland. And the Dutch was routed 4-0. Should we all hope they haven't shot their bolt, though, in all that one match? Because as we all know, the Danes, Denmark has something else to fight for this tournament. Okie dokie, right. Let's get the crafting nav in to chat. Let's have some fun this morning. Yeah, exactly, mate. That's the thing, isn't it? It's an emotional thing. I mean, obviously, whether you're a fan of football, you don't like football, if you're a decent human being, you don't want to see anybody have a heart attack, especially doing what they love. But it also brings into question what sort of fitness level do they have to be? And did it stress his heart out too much training to get to that level? In other news, Mum was at the hospital yesterday for an eye appointment. She's fine. It's okay with that respect. Her ears are still deaf as a doorpost at the moment, but sadly we have to wait. To try and get her help on that again. But yeah, so the wheel in question I'm talking about was an early birthday present from Mum, which was very kind of her to try and get me, better at games like Formula One, so I can match James in racing rivals. Because the setups really for the controller, just especially the past few races where I'm crashing out, just don't seem to be suiting me. It's weird because across one lap I'm almost unbeatable against James. Almost. And I say almost because this week in Crashes R Us, I was beaten by not only James but JT as well.
Well, hello there.
Oh, that's a voice to wake up to. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
How are
How
you?
are you?
Jinx.
Well, I am sleepy. But that self-inflicted. So I actually go to sleep until about 4 o'clock this morning. So
Oh, you dirty stop up.
yeah, oops. Hey Michael. It is craft nav. It is a slightly sleepy craft nav. So expect chaos. But how are you, lad? How are you doing?
Apart from frustrated, I'm fine.
Oh no, why the frustration?
It's with the wheel that Mum got me for my birthday. It's
Hmm.
in the when I tried it, I was like, this brake pedal feels stiffer than it should be. Surely I should be
Hmm.
able to put it straight to the floor. You know,
Mm.
to be able to press it down. Okay, use a bit of force rather than just tapping it like a feather and go, But no, there was something didn't feel right about it. So I've had to do some digging, and I found out on this version they've put like a little piece of rubber in there in the spring to give it a bit more, torsion to it, to apparently make it feel more like a real pedal, which is great and all, but people like myself, we can't fully push it down without much pressure. When you try to push it on this rig that I've got, this stand, it moves the stand forward, and if you're on the wheel, you pull the wheel off, even though it's clamped down,
Oh, that's
and
not
does
good.
yeah, and doesn't give you as much. braking power as you need, especially in games like this.
Mm.
Now on the PC, you've got a workaround because you can go into your control panel and change the actual, travel as they call it of the pedal, so you don't have to push it in as much to get full force, which is good. But on console, you can't.
Hmm.
It's game by game. So Forza, fine, you can have like different settings for it for your dead zone. But on Assetto Corsa, you don't. You can't even change it so you can use the clutch pedal as your brake.
That is very frustrating.
Now I could take the bit out, and there's two ways of doing it. You can either take all the screws out from the actual bit, it's the unit itself, and go in to the unit and basically rip it apart. Or there's a way I found out this morning where you just use take two screws out, but it voids the
Mm.
warranty, obviously, because you're
Yeah.
modifying it. Which I'm like, the first way I saw, I'm like, I didn't want to do that just in case I break wires in there because that's £200 that Mum spent on me.
Mm.
I don't want to fuck that up because that's not fair. So you can see my
Yeah.
frustration.
I can definitely, yeah, I can definitely understand that frustration because that does sound really annoying and mm. Well, I could definitely also argue that it doesn't make that very accessibility friendly because anybody that does have weakened legs is not gonna be able to actually push that pedal in. I mean,
Exactly.
unless you're freaking stamping at the thing, which is more likely to break it, then you're not really going to be able to actually use that with enough force to break.
Yeah, and I know you get some sim racers going, "Oh well, it's there for a reason." It's like, yeah, but it's not accessible.
Yeah.
It's not as it's not like the argument of, well, is a game easy or hard, and should there be an easy option? It's a physical thing.
Yeah. So that is frustrating and very sucky, and I hope that you can find an alternative that doesn't mean that you have to void the warranty or something.
I mean, as I say, there is an easier option that I am tempted by that I saw this morning,
Mm.
where you take two screws out the top of the pedal, or at the side of the pedal, and then you take the offending article out by the top rather than the bottom. That's tempted me this morning after seeing that. Morning, Vicky. Because I think it's mentally putting me off learning it.
Yeah, understandably. Um, Michael says it's very strange that on console they didn't have the customization option for Assetto Corsa. That this would be prime and racing game to have it. Yeah,
Exactly that, Michael.
like
Exactly that.
I'm assuming there's not even like any roots of like sensitivity. So like you could get around it by making the brake pedal on the game more sensitive.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll show you what there is, right? I'll
mm,
show everyone what there is. This is why I was saying about potentially, people come in and go, "Oh, have you tried this? Have you tried this?" It's like, I have tried this. Time
yeah,
out.
I know.
Time
I'm
you
very
out. I
I'm very sorry because I did hear that bit and I was like I'm going to take the assumption that that is the case, but because I don't play with consoles, so I
Yeah.
never actually know what they have.
So there's your there's your preset things for your wheel,
Mm.
right? Okay. Now nowhere on there is acceleration or brake. There's only brake balance. Yeah.
Ew. Who
So now
does
you
that?
go, So you can look at your presets and go create. Now where on there is accelerate? You got engine brake, which is a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
There's no brake or acceleration. There is none at all.
Brake and acceleration just don't exist on a car. I don't know what you're on about, lad. Where we're going, we don't need brakes.
Now this is a simulation.
But you would think, as a simulation, that they would want to make it as realistic as possible, and they can do that by
Yeah.
adding brakes.
Just stick it in automatic and have done with it. Stick what in automatic? That's the thing.
Just stick the game in automatic, let it play itself.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
Easy trophy.
But the game doesn't play itself. Morning,
This
Jay. How you
game
doing, man?
does not play itself.
But yeah,
Hi Jake.
breaks
Breaks
you
you
slow down. Wouldn't be
I
very
mean, that's one
fast.
strat. That is one strat. Not the most effective, and they don't tend to like you doing that because after a while, you do like seriously fuck up the paint job. That's not great.
Yeah. And put it this way: car versus barrier. Barrier wins.
Oh gee, especially in one of these cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look at this car.
That's not a car.
Yeah, true. Keep it in first gear. Yeah. You don't need to. That's not going to be a very fast time, though, is it? Really?
I mean, if you manage to do this entire thing reversed,
Oh,
I
shit.
think that in itself is a win.
Yeah.
Uh, but probably not the kind that would get you qualified in the race. um, yeah.
How dare you, Jay? I mean, it's fair, which is kind of why I wanted to get a wheel in the first place. But you know,
Crashing things now. Okay, just gonna move that over there.
this car feels weird. It's like a little fun little motor.
They are very cute little cars. You know, if I had to buy a first car, I would probably buy something like that. Because I am tiny, and generally I probably wouldn't have many passengers. So a kind of car like that size would be fine because I can get all my shopping in it. I can
Yeah.
get in small parking spaces.
Oh, did I was just turned from the rear? You bastard.
That little shit just wobble your car. Unbelievable.
I would also say though that Jay, I can drive cars in project cars too. Oh, the sass. Oh yeah.
Oof. Jay woke up today and chose violence. Said, I've seen you play this, lad. It's
Yeah.
never a fast time.
Yeah.
Yikes. Somebody want to sit down and have an ice cream? Chill out.
It's over that he hasn't gone to bed yet. He's doing his body clock.
I was gonna, well, I couldn't really say anything about that, could I? So, um,
Yeah.
Colin says, if your games would, if the games would play itself, it should not be played from someone. Part of the game won't play itself.
Yeah. Exactly. It negates the point, doesn't it?
Well, in that case, I would definitely never suggest getting Satisfactory. Because the more you play that game, the more it does literally play itself.
Isn't that things like World Sims though, like Sim City and that?
Hmm.
And that
I
kind of
suppose
does. It builds itself up once you click here and go. There you go. Go at it. Oh, there's
that's
a
true.
emergency. Oh, I'll have to take care of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, get out.
it's like I see. You guys only want me when there's a fire going on. It's fine.
I mean, budgets need to. Oh wait,
Yeah.
go
To be
on
fair,
then.
yeah. To be fair, it's that Satisfactory is kind of similar in the sense that, well, basically, you are a humanoid-looking. I don't actually know whether you are a robot or whether you're actually a human in a suit. Um, basically, building a factory on the planet, just collecting resources really for your boss, big corporate bosses. Um, and obviously, the more that you build of the factory, the more it automates things. So the less you do, so you're just sort of like wandering around. It's like, oh, the power's gone out. I guess I better go fix that. And then you put that back on. It's like, right, okay, I'm just gonna sit in this corner while you just do all the work.
Yeah.
Um,
Some. Now that is that a paint scheme on the back of that car, or have I rammed into it? Even though is my car red?
uh, it looks like a scorpion. So I think that was actually a thing on it.
Fair enough.
Yep. If you were meaning the red mark on it because there was a bit of delay,
Yeah.
that was a scorpion decal. Um, Jay, Mutant Jay says hi,
Hi,
and
Jay.
J Dub says, but would you want to drive cars in Project Cars too?
Well, yeah, if I bought it, you know.
Oh, um, uh, J Dub also says negative. You are a meat popsicle. I'm not sure what that was to because I've already forgotten.
Right,
But
there's a
also
filthy
says
line there, isn't there?
I feel like there might be. Um,
Having a meat
also
popsicle.
says, as for sleeping, I have tried and failed to sleep. Ouch.
Because his body clock's fucked up again. Poor bugger.
Mm. I don't know why, but when I hear meat popsicle, I think of like I want to say they're like little kofti kebabs or something, just like essentially minced lamb meat on a stick. That's just all I can think
It,
about. Is just like
it's something in America
no.
like that, like a corn dog or something.
Yeah, yeah. They also have corn dogs as well, which I I do want to try a corn dog because it's essentially just. I'm assuming it's like corn flour batter or like what is it? Or would that be maize
Oh,
flour? Because corn flour over here is not the same thing. Um, they look nice anyway. I think of meat popsicle and then suspiciously long pole.
yeah, that's,
Shut up, Jay. I'm still half asleep, alright? I literally rolled out of bed 20 minutes ago. Thank you.
guilty as charged, I think, Jay.
Um, and I'm hungry, so I was genuinely thinking of food.
Are you hungry for, you know, meat popsicles?
Absolutely. If those meat popsicles are lamb koffies on a stick, I will definitely have that. Hove! I beat you.
Hello,
I beat you
P90 the
here.
goat. How you doing?
Welcome in, P90. Um, oh no. Michael says from earlier with the car decal that you've left a scorpion imprint with your car. Mutant Jace also says that there's a scorpion on your on your steering wheel. Oh no, that wouldn't be fun. Although as long as they don't feel frightened, then they won't stab you and inject you with their poison and kill you. So, you know, they're not they're not horrible creatures. They're just very misunderstood.
You're just very confused. Go. Why are you confused?
Welcome in. That's the usual experience here.
Ooh, Ian, I see in the chat as well.
Um, Kebabs says, unsurprisingly, me popsicle does sound like something from and summer. Uh, I,
The Ann Summers range of treats, yeah.
although, and I've only ever seen articles about this because who would honestly want to try that as a thing for yourself? Never ever put frozen goods there. So meat popsicles would definitely not be a good marketing point.
No, but right, a bag of frozen peas. Now, bear with me. Right, bear with me. If you have a hernia,
Oh yes, on top of,
yeah.
absolutely fine. um yes, how are you doing, Hoof? And how are you doing, P90 as well? Welcome in. Or Hoof says got woken up half an hour ago by a dog licking my face. Nice. Oh, corn, that's so nice. Pairs of sausages and ham bacon sandwiches for me. I could get into that.
Yeah. Here we go. First hot lap of the day because those two races were complete.
Woohoo! Um, J-Dub says, never put them there, not even if you're in the middle of a California summer. Exactly. And also, not in the face and never in the eyes. Because I know that
Around
J-Dub
the
will get
eyes.
that.
Around the eyes. Always around the eyes. Never in the eyes.
Definitely. Oh dear. I'm glad that, we could start the smart on the wind combos off so early.
It's a nice distraction.
Uh, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, P90. I hope that things do get better and that you feel better soon.
Well, what's up?
They say that they're bad slash okay, just down.
Yeah, hopefully, the weirdness here will help you feel better.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, I'm very sorry. But also, there's nothing that we're gonna change about that.
Yeah, we're not changing our weirdness or our smuttiness either. We like the filth.
Oh dear.
I remember while you're here, we are Team Pro Boob. We are pro the boob.
We like the boobs, we just don't like people that be ones.
Yes. Oh, I didn't use DRS there. What the hell am I thinking?
Shame. I don't think we have a quote 999 yet. Although I think it's probably getting very close.
Yeah, probably.
Can't remember what the highest number we actually have is.
Oh shit! Come on.
Mutant J says, if there wasn't any smut here, I thought I was in the wrong stream. Um, Michael says there's weirdness here. Pro boop.
We like to boop.
I love it. Um, J-Dub says, when are you changing your streamer name to La Double D Make?
That's a very good question. Oh, I'll get to the hydrate in a
Amazing.
second. Open the DRS,
Um,
you bastard.
oh wow. Michael reckons that the 740 is the highest quote we have currently.
Wow.
Holy moly. Is that is a lot of quotes.
Wait, I saw a hydrate. I saw a hydrate. So I've got to get a 135 or better.
Yeah. Yeah, you do indeed have a hydrate.
Then I've
Um,
hydrated.
excellent. Balance is restored.
Lovely. Rehydrated again. Oh, man. Fine.
Wow, guys. Wow.
I
We
don't want to.
interrupted.
I don't want to take
We
any more
inter
stick from JW for having to go for a piss during the stream.
we interrupt this race so that the driver can be crowned with hydrates.
Well, I got one more to do. Hang on. It is a
Uh,
bit warm this morning. You are right. Redeems go for a piss.
uh, I don't know if that would be a good or a bad redemption, because it'd just be like, hmm. It's like, I can't pee, Ahmed, okay?
Yes, be right back. I'm just going for a shit. Oh wow, I am quite far off the pace. 6 seconds off the pace. I'm Dougie off the pace.
Oh, poor Ducky.
Even worse when I do that.
Bless.
Ah, I see the way chat's going today.
Ah, I see. Wow, you guys were cruel.
I don't know, we try it with Thingy. We do try it with Tish. Well, Hussein does.
Um, I think it is actually possible to drown a stream with hydrates. Or at least make them need to pee a lot.
Which I know that helps against, kidney stones.
This is very true. Um, I'm also going to do the modelly thing and go make those all completed for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You currently have no requests.
Fantastic.
And until J-Dub and Mutant J are tagging in.
All lies, all lies.
If it gets too many, I will have to pause the hydrates because we do not wish to drown Lard.
It's. Did you actually get any time lapse done? No, not really. Oh, why's that? You alright? Oh yeah, no, I was just hydrating every 5 seconds.
Yeah, just spent all morning drinking on stream.
I mean, it's a weird stream. I'll grant you. It's like chance to be a fine thing.
Speak for myself. I do speak for myself. You're right. This is very true, Corn. One can indeed overhydrate, and that is never a good thing.
Right, okay, let's see. Oh, I was going to say, let's see about not fucking this up, and then I fuck it up.
Michael says, "Don't lump me in with the rest of chat. I told you not to hydrate to counter all the hydrate."
This is true.
Who says liquid mukbang? Oh, that somehow doesn't have the same.
It doesn't sound appealing, does it?
No,
Fucking
I
hell.
mean, would that just be eating soups? I feel like that would just be eating soups. Or like having smoothies. Just sit there with chat, just like with a freaking smoothie.
It'd be just like doing this, wouldn't it? It'd be just like. It'd be just 2 hours of me just. Now, we have seen something similar at Christmas time. There was a stream of someone sitting by a fire in a rocking chair, just drinking.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's one thing I've learned in the last 2 years, it's that there is content out there for every person. Even content that you wouldn't necessarily think you would want to watch.
Yep.
And you can take that any way you like. So I'm not going to say whether or not I disbelieve whether some of this stuff is, really content. Slagging off other creators. But it's out there.
Hey, whatever gets you through the day.
Yeah, exactly. J-Dub says could be worse. Could have to get in the onesie and then need to release all that hydration.
This is very true.
Oh no. Mutant J says we're looking after the well-being of Lard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We just don't want to overcompensate and then make poor Lard,
Yeah,
turn into liquid.
otherwise what you're doing is you're just having a BRB screen for about a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So, how was the stream today? It was shit. Why? What happened? He wasn't there.
Uh,
He was in the Kidderminster all morning. What type of stream is that?
yeah, it's like, why wasn't he there? He was taking the piss.
Literally.
What? Doing what? No, he was literally taking the piss. Who says somewhere there's a stream of paint drying? I honestly wouldn't disbelieve that. I imagine that there probably is somewhere. Um. Also, hi Hussein, welcome in.
Hussein!
He says la 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 la.
How you doing, man?
Um, Corn says hot tub streams with otters chilling out. Now that is content that I definitely need to see.
Yeah.
Um, like stretching streams, Munjay says. I mean, stretching streams could be good.
I mean, Mook stretch and stream would be good.
Mm.
For reasons. For purely our health.
Exactly, because stretching is good for your joints at least. I won't necessarily say your health because, to be fair, there have been times when I've stretched and popped something worse, and I'm like, ha, that's not meant to happen.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bit. Oh, you get
Yeah.
you get like cramp and stuff. It's like oh.
Ugh, cramp is the worst.
Especially at night, and you have to jump up to try and sort it. It's like, this really
Mm,
hurts. This is really sore.
I've had that before. In like my calf muscle, where I will get a sudden like I'll go do something stupidly innocent like move my toe, and it will just cramp all the muscle. And it's just like someone just stuck their hand in and just ripped it all out. Like, ha! Why it hurts so much? All I did was twitch my feet.
I had one recently where it was calf muscle and muscle under your rib at the same
Oh,
time.
ow!
That was not fun in any way, shape, or form.
That is that is really not nice at all. Oof. Um, it says we've gone from hot tubs to ASMR. It seems. Well, people can just do that kind of content in a day. I mean, I suppose ASMR whilst in a hot tub, just to
Yeah, water
combine sources.
splashing. That's an ASMR thing.
Exactly. Although you saw that the hot tub stream that I was watching the other day, didn't you, Lan?
Yep, I
I
did.
showed
That
you
was
that.
that was amazing.
It was just, uh, and just so that everybody else has context, a streamer that I watch raised about $30,000 for St. Jude's, um, and she was running out of ideas for the I can't remember what you call it, like goals essentially. One of them was to do a hot tub stream, uh, which they surpassed quite considerably, and so she did one in a giant metallic looking fish suit because that's the kind of people that I watch, and it was hilarious. Um, she was also in her indoor bathtub because it started pouring down literally an hour before she started streaming because she was gonna be outside. So the whole thing. Oh, and she was also sitting on a giant inflatable banana. So the whole thing was deadly serious. While she spoke about software and like back end development of things, I was I was totally able to retain information. It was hilarious.
I was 2 seconds up there before I went off.
Oh no. Hussein says, I enjoyed Collie yesterday.
Yeah, apparently it was really good. Especially the parts
Ooh.
that I didn't see when I was going to the hospital with Mum.
Oh no. Michael says, back end development, you say. Yes, of games.
Yes.
Specifically of MMO games. I remember that much.
So I'll back
Okay.
end your development.
Wow.
So, so all you have left to say is like, wow.
Just wow. Development of derrieres and MMOs. I'm in. I mean, hey, you definitely, you gotta make sure that those butts look good. Those big MMO butts look pretty good. Otherwise, you get all sorts of issues.
Or you like big butts and you cannot lie.
Exactly. I cannot stop yawning right now. Said help.
Said KFC.
Oh, that'd be good. I mean, I had Hoof taunting me yesterday about KFC. It was very cruel.
Oh, nasty man.
Um,
137.2.
oh, Ashley, I'm really sorry.
So,
Um, Ashley said they're not doing very good. Still haven't found a job, and their grandfather passed away yesterday.
well, no,
Oh,
that's not good. Not good at all.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Ashley. And I offer condolences. I know that nothing ever changes that, but I hope that at least you can find a job soon. That's one less stressor off of your mind.
Yeah. Obviously, take care of you and yours first, and then the job will follow.
Exactly, exactly. Uh, Mutant J says had KFC last weekend. You rude bastard! Didn't even offer me any. I mean, I don't actually know where specifically you are, Mutant J, but the fact that you didn't, drive to my house with a bargain bucket, I just can't believe you'd do that.
Yeah, you utter bastard. Right, so 2.3 seconds I have to find somewhere. I don't know where I have to find it, but I have to find it.
You got this. How many more of the time ones have you got left?
A few, to be fair.
Fair enough. I didn't know if you had like all different ones.
Yeah, there is some different ones, but it's like time. I mean, the time attack one, the little stages and stuff, But
Hmm.
at the moment, I've got about 4 hot laps back to back to do now. which is not fun, but hey.
Oof.
I'd bite the bullet and
Yeah.
take that little bit out. I could actually have it better, but which I probably will do, to be fair, during the Grand Prix.
Yeah. Ah. Sorry, Groot.
Then I
There's a.
can reset everything and go.
Mm. Ashley says thank you for the kind words.
It's not a problem. The thing is, having been in situations like that, everyone will be in. There's no words that I can say that will take away the hurt. There's no words that I can say, that will change that in that respect. The one thing I will say though is grieve for however long it takes. Grief affects people differently. So if you need to take more days than other people, do it, because and again, there is no set time.
Exactly. And there's no right way either.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, Muche says next time I'll bring you. Do you like the breast thigh or drumsticks? You know, I'm quite a thigh gal. Do quite like thighs. Drumstick says just never enough meat on him. Thighs though. Mwah. Um J-Dub says, I also like the thighs.
So, well, you and Jay have the thighs, can have the breasts then.
Mm. Um Ashley says pretty much why I haven't been watching Tisha streams for a while, mainly because my grandfather's health has been getting worse. We were preparing for his eventual passing. Well, I'm very sorry that that time has come. I hope that at least now he has some peace.
Yeah.
And and I'm sure that Tish will also understand why you've not been in streams. Because real
So,
life always takes precedence. Unless you're streamers, in which case we never have legs, so we can't leave our desks, and we can never be offline.
but if we have no legs, how do we get to our desks in the first place?
We just exist there.
We just sort of popped into being.
Yeah, yeah. Like dwarfs just sprouted up out of the ground, sitting on chairs. Just how it is. J-Dub says, if we have no legs, then would the desks have no legs either? We wouldn't need the space underneath. That's a good point. Although legs on a desk aren't the same as legs on a person. Because legs on a person theoretically are supposed to make you walk. Desks just have to stand. The chair wouldn't need legs either. Oh, you see, you gotta have the height. You gotta have the right height so it makes you look like you're a human being, but secretly we are just legless lizard creatures sitting in chairs. I'm just gonna run with this weird conspiracy theory now. We'll see how far we can get that around Twitch.
Yeah. I mean,
I want this twending on Twitter. Yes, twending on Twitter.
trending on Twitter with Wadwick.
I'm not even correcting myself. That is precisely what I mean. I want this twending on Twitter. You heard it here first, folks. uh, 20 the contribution. Oh dear. Streamers teleport between places. Come on, everyone knows this. Exactly.
Well, I'm teleporting between on the track and off the track at the moment.
And you know those times when you do see streamers' legs, um, they're not real. They're just stilts. Like we just put trousers on them to make you guys feel comfortable.
Yeah. There is that dude on Twitter. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's fucking hilarious. He was born disabled, but the
Mm.
guy's brilliant. Just can't remember the guy's name. I wish I did because he deserves that because he's, as I say, he's fucking hilarious.
Oh dear. J-Dub says, I don't put trousers on, but my camera cops at the waist if I stand up. Now that is genius.
I mean, that's too much sexual montage for anybody to handle if they found out you don't have pants. But that's the question that we do ask everybody each week on the podcast. Which one of us is not wearing the pants?
Exactly. And to be now, this is where it spans into slightly more dangerous territory, because pants in the US does not mean the same thing as pants over here.
Yeah.
So that statement can be very open to interpretation depending on who's asking the question.
Which which is what threw James off when I was saying about the pants that left in the toilets at loading bar.
Oh yeah, I remember being so confused about that. There was someone had actually walked out without the trousers.
He's like, no, underpants, mate. they took them off and left them in the toilets.
Oh, that is a story that haunts your nightmares.
Yeah, it was poor Lucy that found them.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, as Hussein says, to Ashley, sending all the love.
Yeah.
Definitely. As Jacob says, Robin obviously means knickers. Obviously. Um, Although then sometimes I do slip into my slightly Americanized ways and I do say pants as trousers.
Great success.
Knickers.
Yeah. I'm used to translating now, so I'll say things immediately like trash can. Because I got mocked a little bit when I said torch on an American person stream.
Garage, not garage.
Oh dear. Adam says, Lottie gets good marks on the track and in the bathrooms. Oh, classy.
Yeah, but is he wrong? Is he wrong? She gets very quiet.
I mean, I was partly quiet because I was blowing my nose, but also because I don't really know if I want to know the answer to that question.
Of course, you don't want to know the answer. Let's leave it on the track, mate. Leave it on the track.
Oh dear. Oh, Mutant Joe just added those skin marks one as a quote.
Amazing. Oh shit.
So kind.
Whee!
Michael says, "Gosh," more like Mo in The Simpsons says, "You mean Carl?" Of course, Carl. car holes are very useful.
Bloody hell, we've done an hour already.
The time is flying by. Jacob says don't get lost in the car hole though. I would say if you manage to get lost in a car hole, that's actually quite astounding. But I suppose it depends on how big it is.
Depends how big the hole is.
Yeah. The big hole, small hole, a whole field with lots of junk, you know. And how badly you've parked in it. Exactly. Yeah, you could very well get lost in a car hole if you've parked very badly. Um, and whether you've had an oil switch. Oh, no, you definitely don't want an oil spillage in your car hole.
Exactly, yeah, because that could be horrible to clean up. Very slippery.
That causes all sorts of problems.
You see, because that happens, you go flying off.
Exactly.
That's supposed to be a secondary rest zone in this track, but I can't bloody see it. Yes,
Um,
Lotus, yes. Go off there, that's what I wanted you to not do.
what? You didn't want that?
No, I didn't. Yeah, no worries, Ashley. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, no worries, actually.
Let's let's hope my crap driving. Let's hope that he are talking of utter bollocks and filth has at least brightened your day. Let's put a smile on your face, just for a moment. As I chuck the car into the chicane.
Yeah. Oh, I can sympathize deeply with that, actually. Yeah, not actually found any work since uh before COVID last year, so that's fun. But I do hope that you find something soon. Whether for good or bad, things opening up now. Places are starting to hire people. Mutant J says, or how big the car is. Could be a mini or a beast of a car. Well, that's also true. Depends on the size of the car in the car hole.
He does have a good point.
Mm. Um,
Oh, too much speed.
JJ says limousine in your car hole. Wow. Yikes.
Is that what you're calling it these days, Jay? I wonder if it's St James there, I'm sorry.
Ashley says, look, little Assetto never hurt anyone until Paul appears. Uh, Hussein says I haven't been showing up as well recently. When my brain is too stuffed was stuffed with too much knowledge, and I can't get any more in. I pass my pass my streams. Yeah, I can understand that. Sweet, so much knowledge needed. Now, when they can invent tech that you can basically just download skills into your brain immediately, or at least all of the knowledge, so you can retain it, like that would be amazing because I have terrible short-term memory, so I can study something, but unless I'm doing it for ages, I will just not retain most of that information, which is unfortunate. Um, Michael says you're looking for the other DRS section now. Um, you've got to call it Dougie's power boost mode before it appears.
Yeah, Dougie's turbo boost. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh dear. Jacob says I'm just continuing the innuendo. Well, that is good.
Oh, another couple of temps off. Here we go. Lovely.
And Jay says, I have a terrible short-term memory. I have a terrible short-term
I
memory.
have amnesia.
I have terrible short-term memory.
I was waiting for that from Jay. That's a classic.
Uh, nice.
Oh, shit.
uh,
Okay, so from 6 seconds down to 1.38 I need.
it's doable. It's doable.
That's not bad considering where I was earlier.
Hmm. That is pretty darn good. Um, Khan says to Hussein, you're just afraid that by being in tissue stream that the knowledge is transferred from your brain cells to hers, causing you to lose the needed information for your exams. So is that where all our knowledge goes? Like as soon as we go to tissue stream, she just like absorbs all of our knowledge, just become like this mastermind of knowledge wealth.
Are you saying then because of when she becomes utter filth? Are you saying it's because she's nicked it from me? Is
I,
that what
I
we're saying?
I think that might be the case. Yeah, she just absorbs all of our powers. Although since mine in recent months has been sleeping like it was an Olympic event, she doesn't want that one.
I think she does because she stays up way too late, apparently.
In which case, I might just have to pop in. Have this. um Michael says, I've got a condition, but I can't remember what it is.
I have amnesia.
He says, Lard, you're really good at this thing called driving.
I wished I was.
uh,
I'd have smashed this into pieces before long, but hey, always improving, eh?
exactly. It's no good. I need sugar. Do 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 do
Ah, honey, honey, do 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 do
do
do
do
do.
do. Except for the fact that I can't get this freaking pack open. J-Dub says, it's a conditional condition. You only have it when you know what it is. Love that.
Yeah, how do you know you've forgotten something if you can't remember it?
This that was the argument that I always had in Harry Potter with the remember all. I was like, but it doesn't help me remember
We've
what I've
got to
forgotten
have
because obviously, if I
money.
remembered what it was, I wouldn't have forgotten
Yay,
it.
money!
So telling
Money!
me I've forgotten something is not useful at all. It's like not even going to give me a hint.
Thank you, Hoovian, for the bits.
Biddies!
I haven't heard that one in a long time. That's not a hint, by the way. It's just I haven't heard it in a long time.
My mistake was trying to bite into that. They're literally called gobstoppers. I should not try and bite into that.
Yes, she said bitties. Not McVitties.
Biddies!
Not McVitties. Not kitties. I'll wait for him to say the other one.
Oh, sorry, I was only half paying attention there. I heard itties. That was there was no T, so I was naturally not interested. There you go. Biddies! That's about as mature as my brain's getting now.
Oh, fling it round.
Michael says, I've got a condition. I'm addicted to using hair care products. Yes. As J-Dub says, McVitie's chocolate bitties. Oh.
Lovely.
J-Dub also says
We've got to have money.
in response to Michael's hair product condition, it says the cure is shave your head.
It is. Thank you for the bits, Michael. 18,200. Bloody hell.
Holy moly.
I was going to say something that was going to be linked to J-Dub's stream there. But I thought, in hindsight, it might be rough. It might be taken the wrong way. Not Jay's expense, but, you know, at the person it'd be aimed at.
Oh boy. Jay says, go on.
It's like, try beating Michael's bit score, Razzie Poop. You won't win.
I think that's pretty accurate.
People have tried Mr. Smith, Pixel Pirate, and they have all succumbed.
Jay says, "Oh yes, there is an ongoing discussion about that. That's all I'll say."
Nah, fair enough. Well, no, I can see Jay's point. I can definitely see Jay's point. And then he pulls up his trousers and I can't see it anymore. But
Oh my!
the other point as well. it's not a competition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're grateful for every bit that someone sends, whether it is big or small.
Mm.
You know, I'm grateful that Michael has chosen to, you know, send bits my way to that amount. I'm also grateful to everyone who, like Hoovian, or, you know, anybody who's just sent one. There's no competition. And, you know, we don't do it to make other people feel small. That just feels wrong, you know.
Mm. Ah. So the sweet that I was just eating is called a sour blast.
Mm.
And during that very deep, meaningful part of the conversation, I did finally bite into it
We've got to have
and just got hit with an
money.
immediate wave of the most sourest feeling in the world. And my entire face muscles are all so clenched.
But thank
I'm
you as
glad
well,
that
Jay. Thank you.
I'm glad there's no cam, but I also kind of wish that there was a cam on large stream because the face I must have been pulling was having that conversation.
I mean, that's an idea.
uh,
But are you in distraction mode today, though?
um, no. Fortunately, I'm wearing my stream gear.
Oh, well.
Oh, that was so sour. I don't know what I was expecting from a sweet called Sour Blast, but it's all stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, something not, you know, not
Mm.
sour, maybe, even though it's Sour Blast.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. That's what it says on the tin.
Yeah, being in their chat, retweeting, you know, sending messages out of support via Follow Fridays. These are other ways of being there for a chatter, for a streamer.
Exactly. Yeah, there are many free, well, reasonably monetary free because technically the electricity to be on the device, um, to be on the chat isn't free, but you know, relatively free ways to support streamers without direct financial contributions.
Yeah, next step is obvious, timeout ban,
Mm,
sadly.
that that is fair. I don't understand I don't know the context enough to comment.
Somebody
But that
being
sounds.
overly kind, but making people feel uncomfortable by being overly kind, making, you know,
Oh, I see.
accidentally making people feel less of themselves when it shouldn't be that way. That's pretty much in
Oh,
a nutshell. But
that doesn't sound nice.
from the look of it, they didn't mean it in that way. But that's the way it comes across.
Mm, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Jay says that there are other ways to support streamers as well beyond throwing bits. If you're joining a stream just to throw bits and claim supposed position of the stream while simultaneously making everyone else feel uncomfortable, then that ain't it. I can agree. I can agree.
Yeah, I do read stuff at times, dude. I saw the bit. I saw.
Really important stuff going down.
Even though I'm the passive mod, I do keep an eye on some stuff.
See, I'm the mod that is both active and also lurks. So I will just, sometimes I'll just sit in people's streams and just lurk, and then bot comes in, boom, and
Because
it's gone.
I'll let you into a little secret as well, Jay. When that stuff was taking place, I was lurking because I was playing stuff at the time, so I couldn't actually jump into chat, and I was half tempted to go look at my finances, and boom. Yeah, just put it right down. But I think that would have made the situation worse. Yeah.
Peopling is hard.
Yeah,
And being
you calling me out, you did say to Robin.
yeah, I think we'd all do that at one point or another.
Oh yeah.
Just lurking around.
Yeah, I think it boils down to one sentence. We like you being here, not the wallet. And while we are a business, in a sense, of we are trying to become bigger and obviously make ourselves financially secure, that's not the be all.
I think it's more of it's like I mean the wallet helps. Exactly. I mean I think at the end of the day it's the trouble is that there are people out there who look at their financial contribution to streams as somehow owning part of that stream, and it's like
Yeah.
no, like you are giving me money for a service. You are not buying shares in my business. You have no say how it runs. You don't get to, lord that over other people who can't contribute. You're buying that service or you're paying for that service. That's where that ends. Like you wouldn't buy a carton of milk from Tesco and then come back the next day and be like, "Hey, well, I think that maybe you should restack that shelf over there."
Yeah. That's a great analogy for it.
So
You wouldn't take a shit in a policeman's helmet.
but you might pee in it if you're a pregnant lady.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they actually repealed that.
No, they haven't. That's still
Amazing. Although they get away with it by just not wearing hats.
It's like it's still a law that we should be practicing archery on a Sunday morning.
No, I can get behind that. I did archery for a little while and I actually really enjoyed that.
But then you get done for possessing a firearm. Yes, that is right. Bow and arrow and a crossbow are classed as firearms.
Well, yeah, to be fair, like they do shoot projectiles that go very high speeds and can kill a person. So I can understand that. You would say that if you work there, but that is very true, Corn. But that is the point in itself, really, isn't it? If you were that streamer, actually, if you were that streamer, you wouldn't be paying yourself, I suppose. Although technically we pay Twitch because we pay Twitch when we buy bits for other people. So I guess that still works as an analogy. You have good points, Corn. Mucho says you can have my wallet. There's nothing in it.
Some cards that don't work,
Yeah.
Dust.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that's in my wallet is loyalty cards for Hobbycraft and CEX and one of those annoying freaking plastic £10 notes I've been able to get rid of since the start locked. Nobody wants cash anymore.
I don't know, cab drivers.
Oh, actually, no, that's not true. That's why I had the tenner. I got money out to pay for a taxi. That's it. Because I'd paid by card originally, and the guy was so upset.
Yeah, I'm trying to persuade Mook to come off and visit in during the British Grand Prix weekend.
Ooh.
It's like, you're not that far away, less than an hour drive.
Yeah, it's not too far, not too bad. Hoopin says, can't imagine a bow firing any arms. I was just on that aerodynamic. Oh.
Yeah, American Express nowhere in England seems to want to accept it. Because hell, I remember working in Dixon's and we weren't allowed to accept American Express. It's like, it's a credit card, so why can't we accept the form of money?
Our head office says no.
Interesting. I wonder what the reason was.
Honestly, I have no idea.
It's probably just so they, like, have to pay a higher surcharge or something for it. Nah. Too much.
Okay, I was pressing the accelerator button then, but it wasn't actually accelerating around that corner. I lost a shitload of time.
Huh. Okay, good job, game. Nice to see that you're still cheating. Michael says, I've got all the top credit cards in my wallet. Visa, MasterCard, you name it, I've got them.
Well, I was looking at the corner of my weird eye. I see it now, Jay, I see it. Armenian Express. Don't leave home with them.
Is that so you can buy all your firing arms? You know, Armenian.
Yes, I see. So is it coming home or not? Tell you what, ask me in 2 more matches time, Hussein, and I'll tell you. One drawn match against Scotland. Oh, it's coming home. But Deal and Skinner have a lot to fucking answer for that.
Yeah. I mean, there was some knobhead down our road last night for setting off fireworks. I was just like,
25 fucking years of hearing, it's coming home.
yeah. It's just like, ugh. It's not even an interesting sport. Nothing happens. They run up and down a freaking field kicking a ball. It's not even that hard. I mean, actually getting to the point where you're athletically fit to do that, that is hard.
But
and I'll grant them that.
Jay has the point. Well, if they hurried up and fucking won something, exactly.
Exactly. It's just, ugh.
How often have we since heard that about 1966?
Since 1966.
Yeah.
Every year. Ugh.
I mean, you could go, well, Rugby World Cup, you got Drew McIntyre was a WWE champion, but he is Scottish, so he's not English, so that doesn't count. Though he is British. I mean, not far off. He was born in 1866,
So someone was shouting at a car on my way home from work last night. Ugh.
Jay, yes, we do actually. Nick Aldis, NWA World Champion. Former Gladiator as well, at the reboot. So yeah, we do count him as that. So, World Champion. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, World Champions. Former TNA Champion too. So yeah, we do. Because it's that whole thing, isn't it? It's like Andy Murray wins, he's British. Andy Murray loses, he's Scottish. It's like, can't have it both ways. Lewis Hamilton world champion. I know Jay's going to hate me for that, but you know it's true. So we have won stuff. Yeah, he's still a twat, but he's a world champion twat. Jensen Button.
Yeah. Lewis Hamilton wins, he's still a twat.
Nigel Mansell.
A prize twat. A multi-time twat. Love it.
Tim Oh, no. The England cricket team, you know, they've won. They've won world champions. So it's not only football that we have to look at for world champions, you know, that are English. It just seems we have to put more emphasis on it, because the football team is just not won in a tournament in such a long fucking time.
Yeah, which, you know, given how we enter sports and then proceed to never win those two, it's like, it's just another sport that we are also shit at. Congratulations.
The Olympics, we have multi-world champions there.
But none of them are really that good.
I don't know, in their field. Not the car should be on the track, the part of the tarmac, I think.
Jada says it's an unwritten rule that the country that invents a sport isn't allowed to be the best at it. I mean, I suppose that does make sense. Because, you know, if you invented the sport and then immediately obliterated everybody else by it, then people could consider that perhaps cheating. So, conflict of interest, really.
Is that why America doesn't allow us to play American football as a team? Because if we win it, you know.
There's probably some some rule in there about that.
But yeah, 25 minutes to go. Can I get a better time? Can I focus enough? Can I concentrate enough to get a faster time?
Absolutely not.
Nope, I cannot.
JW says the alternative to that is to take the existing sport and modify it, and then only the World Series of American States. Well, they'd only have a World Series of American States.
Yeah, it's just amazing that every year in the NFL and, you know, the NHL and basketball in the NBA, they have world champions that are always from America.
Yeah, but they do very, very much love their basketball, don't they?
Yeah, we do have a basketball league here. It's just, you know, they always call it a world championship, and it's like, it's not. Unless you defend it around the world, it is not a world title.
Yeah, it's a world championship housed in specifically this location only.
Too fucking much power there.
Maybe the occasional Canadian.
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky, one of the greatest ice hockey players ever.
I have to say I know nothing of sports in general enough to be able to pick out players and go, this name. I just nod and smile.
Yeah. Toronto have won a lot of Stanley Cups and they're Canadian. Well, yeah, fair enough. I pull back on the NHL analogy example after the correction. Thank you. Yeah. I stand on the correction. If I could just get one more faster lap today, I'll be happy.
You get this. Dodo says NHL is bad examples. Be fair, Lord. Toronto have won a lot of Stanley Cups, and they're Canadian. Toronto being Canadian? No, surely not. Did I miss the first part of Michael's message?
Oh.
Oh, no. Michael's just saying because he's Canadian, he apologised immediately for being one of the greatest ice hockey players ever. Says there's a sport in the Netherlands, korfball, I think that is. It's mainly played in the Netherlands and Belgium. There are other countries that it is played, but for some reason championship finals are always between Netherlands and Belgium. I have not even heard of that sport until just now, so I can understand why it would probably only end up with those two. Everyone's else like, huh?
Yeah. Do you know what should be made into a world event? Kabaddi.
Sleeping.
Kabaddi. Sleeping, yes, but that's the world event anyway, but kabaddi.
What is that?
Kabaddi is like beach tag, where you have a group of people on one side in a line formed up together that move in a sort of weird semicircle against one other person who tries to tag them. And it used to be shown on Channel 4. And it was fucking awesome.
Interesting.
Seriously, look it up on YouTube if you can.
I might have to, because I can't... My brain's trying to translate what that would look like, and I don't understand why that's a thing, from what I can imagine.
Genuine sport in India.
We'll have to have a look. Hussein says the only thing we Kenyans are good at is running really fast. Oof.
Yeah, great marathon runners are Kenyans.
I mean, I would argue that I'm sure there are plenty of other things as well.
Yeah, that's not a knock on them. They're great athletes in terms of that.
Yeah.
Let's get a second and a half up. Almost. And it's not kabaddi kagudi, you know.
Corn says, it's a game with a single basket in the middle of the court. Basically, Dutch Achiever made one basket from a basketball.
Again, I was up by one over a second there. I could have potentially had it, but no. That fast right.
Michael says, I've seen Kabaddi before. It's far more entertaining than it sounds.
You see?
Yeah, my brain is trying to imagine what that would look like, and I feel like it definitely needs more information because I wouldn't say that it's boring. I'm just very confused.
I mean, there was there is international tag championships. Where you got like this obstacle course, which is almost like very parkour like, and you have to tag each other, score points, and it looks really cool because the way obviously the parkour element into it, sliding through shit, is just amazing.
That does sounds really cool. J-Dub says, Kabaddi, 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 Kabaddi. Many other Kabaddis. Fuck, I lost the ball. Yeah, that probably be my reaction. Who says, I treat all sports the same these days, in the sense that I tolerate them being on telly, might even take a look every now and then, but won't go out of my way to see it. Yeah.
Fair.
That's fair. There aren't really any sports that I follow. I kind of the way I look at it is like if I like a sport, generally I would rather be playing it than or doing it rather than watching it. So I don't really tend to watch. JJ says, I wouldn't say it was boring, I'm just very confused as how I feel about Super Bowl every year.
I mean, some Super Bowls are really good. Some of the matches we've seen.
I think I did watch the Super Bowl one year.
Cab driver that took me to the hospital, he's an American, and we were talking about the sports and that. It was like he was more surprised that I wasn't bothered about Euro 2020.
Yeah. Well, that's another sort of reason why I dislike it so much, is that it's assumed that everybody is interested in it because
money.
It's seemingly like everybody is interested in it. It's like, I could not give any less of a crap about football. And I hate the fact that it's so overly hyped that everybody just assumes that everyone in the country immediately likes it.
Thank you, Jay.
Wow. That is a terrible joke. And I love it.
I've got something for that.
There
you go.
Oh wow, he's saying says there's a runner in Kenya who holds a record for finishing a 2-hour marathon in less than 2 hours. Wow. That is quite impressive.
A marathon in less than 2 hours. Wow, that is... I mean, I could probably do 26 miles in 3 weeks.
I mean, I could do 26 miles, easy peasy. Let me just go buy a train ticket first.
Yeah. if I was, walking with stitch pains.
Yeah.
But running,
What?
no, not my age. And
No.
weight and knees.
Yeah.
See, that's why I want to get that steering wheel and that going properly, because you have the force feedback on there. Bloody hell. It gives you a workout in your arms, I tell you that much. And no, I'm not talking about masturbating. Because you put the force feedback on there, it's like all the the rumble and all the bumps and that on the courses. You feel it, and it moves the car.
Oof.
Okay, so I did get another time. I did get a faster time. So I'm just over a second behind where I need to be. Oh, piss.
Michael says, mastering baiting. What's putting bait on a fish hook got to do with racing wheels, lad?
Like it, like it, like it.
Love it. Michael also says regarding the with the tag. I've seen that some of the tumbles that they have in tag championships look painful. Super Bowl, a few hours of adverts and a halftime show disrupted by a game of American football. Yeah, that is essentially it. And that's the thing, though. I mean, I don't know what goes on at football matches to have like comparisons. But to me, at least with the Super Bowl, they make an effort. You know, like they put on a literal song and dance for that game. What do we do? Just cheer racial slurs in the stands.
And of course, the celery song from Chelsea.
Yes. I think I know which sport I would definitely rather support. um, Con says, I thought the Super Bowl only exists for the halftime show.
Well, it did until the Timberlake, Janet Jackson moment.
I feel like I remember that, but I can't remember what specifically happened.
It's probably been scrubbed from your memory for the reason why it's memorable.
Ah, I see. I mean, to be fair, I'm sure in the last one there was Miley Cyrus grinding on somebody, so yeah, it got weird. But I'm sure I do remember the one that I watched. It was that I think that was actually the reason why I watched it. It was Red Hot Chili Peppers were playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Red Hot Chili's and Bruno Mars, which feels like a very weird combination, but somehow worked.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Then there was the Coldplay one.
I did not see the Coldplay. Or did I?
Which had a Coldplay song that didn't sound like it was very morose and sort of like a banshee going. As Chris Martin sings. Excuse me. Got windy pups, so if you hear it, I do apologise.
Michael says the only bits of the Super Bowl I know are the halftime show from Prince and the Janet Jackson debacle.
You see?
Ugh. Yep, fair enough.
Welcome back, Ashley.
Hey Ashley, welcome in.
And as you can see, I am closer. Just flick it around. That was the one where, you know, Justin Timberlake made a right tit for himself. Just leave that there.
Just waiting for people to stop shouting outside my door. And Michael says, "Wow, was that Chris Martin? No, it was Lards sounding like a whale." Oof.
Well, you know there's a problem when you got a supposed to be happy song like go, look at the stars. I know it sounds like
Yeah, so some very miserable sounding songs.
it does.
Michael said in response to J-Dub, it's yours. Glad I could inspire a prog rock band name. Yes, the Janet Jackson debacle does sound like an epic prog rock band name.
It also sounds like something from Rockstar Ate My Hamster.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. Why would we hit a hamster? Who does that?
It was a line in the Sun in the 80s about a comedian called Freddie Starr.
Hmm.
It was just this weird thing. I don't know the full story behind it, but it created Codemasters created a management sim, a band management sim, and called it Rockstar Ate My Hamster.
Huh. Fair enough.
And it ripped the piss out of all like 80s icons. It wouldn't be allowed to be released today in its form because it has, let's say, a musician who is a very, 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 very bad person.
That doesn't really narrow it down though.
Rhymes with shitter.
Oh, I see. Yes. Fair enough.
That's the one, Jay. Rhymes with that.
Yep. Ah, yes. You only see him when it's about the snow. It's Harry Gritter.
No, that is a great name for a gritty machine. Okay, final lap time. Final lap. Yeah, no, I don't. No, I don't. Not if that's your gang.
Yeah. Do you want to be in my gang? No. No, I don't. She says, Lord, it rhymes with shitter. Me? I don't understand the reference.
I mean, to be fair, Ashley, it's probably better you don't.
Yeah, it's not great, shall we say.
Well, no completion, no bronze this morning of this one, but we got close. By just over a second, which I know in racing terms is an absolute age, but hey, I've taken 5 seconds off where I was when I started it. So how's that a bad thing? It's an improvement. We've done improvements. So hopefully I will decide to bite the bullet, and I'll show you what I'm thinking of getting done. Not plastic surgery, because no amount of money would ever would ever fix this face. Let's pull this up. Yeah, right. This is the offending article. This thing right here. So you've got your accelerator, right? Accelerator. Right. You've got your clutch. There's your clutch moving in. See? Push your clutch down. This is the brake. See, there's tension there. So, this is the offending article. Now, if I want to get it sorted so I can play on this next week, the way I'm going to do it is let me see if you can see it. Right, on the side here, you can see it. Well, you can see it here. There's Allen key bits either side. So I take those two out. I remove this little bit here, and underneath there is the spring where the offending piece of rubber is.
I see.
Which is easier than taking this bit off, taking screws out all back behind here, which is like about 20 of them, including 2 up where the carpet gripper is. Not a euphemism. So that might be the wiser thing to do while doing that, and then I can change it all back, get it out of here, have a wonderful time, learn to fucking drive with it, and maybe get faster, so you guys can see a lot more of the hot laps being done. So that's the stream today. Thank you so much for joining us. I will be back Tuesday for some Borderlands 3. Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? Okay, bye. What we're going to do, though, we're going to raid, because I believe Tom Marris is on. And he is playing with JT on some Bloodborne. So let's go to it. Your watch is probably not on now.
He does at least appear to be on my live list on the side of Twitch. Whether he is just ending, though, is another thing entirely.
No, he was apparently starting at 11, going to 1, so...
Oh, that's good, then.
Let's have a look. He is still on, good. And I have spelled his name right. Because I know someone will call me out for that if I don't. Isn't that right, Jay? But yeah, I will see you guys later. Oh, tomorrow as well. F1 Rivals and Crashes R Us from Austria and Monza. I'll see you there as well for that. Around about 7 PM UK time. So have yourselves a good one. I will see you later. Give Tom our love. And I shall see you then.